everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I'm going to be doing a peach cobbler. This is a real easy, simple recipe. I got this from my best friend Becky several years ago, probably 15 years ago, or I don't know, longer. It's been forever. But anyway, it's real easy and it's not hard to do. I'm going to talk to you about the peaches today. I'm going to be using canned peaches, and I have a 29-ounce can of peaches with the juice. You can see just any brand you want. Now, this time of year it'd be good to use fresh peaches, but I have bought some peaches, and then I had a friend buy me some peaches, but not all of them's ripe yet, so we've just kind of been eating on those, so I don't have any fresh peaches. Or last year, me and Mom, we had cut up some peaches and put them in the freezer, and I've used all of those. So hopefully when my peaches get ripe, I'll put those up in the freezer and we'll have some to have for peach cobbler. But I'm just going to use the can today. Like I said, this is real easy recipe. It's a good quick dessert that you can take, and you can serve it at room temperature, or you can serve it warm, or you also can serve it with like ice cream on the side. So it's just very versatile and it's really good. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 cup of self-rising flour, any brand you want. I'm going to put that in your bowl. Then I'm going to take 1 cup of white granulated sugar. I'm going to put that in the bowl. And then I'm going to take my whisk, and I'm just going to whisk it together, incorporate it together, get the lumps out. Like I said, this is a really good crowd pleaser, and you can serve it warm, you can serve it room temperature, or you can serve it with ice cream. It's really good. And if you don't like peaches, you could do blackberries. But I would suggest, if you did fresh blackberries, that you would wash them and then put a little sugar, maybe a 3/4 cup sugar over them, and let the juice get up in that, and that would make it better. And that's what you have to do. Whoop, I'm making a mess with your peaches. Also, if you use fresh peaches, you're going to use 4 to 6. You're going to peel them, you're going to cut them, and take the core out, and then you're going to put like 3/4 cups sugar over them and let them sit so they can get juice in them. But we don't have to do that today because, like I said, we're using our peaches out of the can. All right, and it looks like that. Just kind of looks like sand if you want to know the truth about it. All right, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. Now, you can use whatever kind of milk that you want. I am using the 1%, low fat. We either buy skim or 1% around here. It doesn't matter. Whichever one works best for you. I've used whole milk, I've used skim milk, and I've used 1 and 2%. Every kind that you can use, and it turns out good either way. All right, then we're going to just stir this until most of the lumps are out. You don't have to do it too much, just enough to get the bigger lumps out. Doesn't have to be real perfect. This is just kind of throw everything in the pan type of recipe. All right, let me get that going. All right, that looks pretty good, and it's really thin. And you're thinking, wow, that's not, don't look too great, but it turns out awesome. Let me show you. Now I'm going to pull my casserole dish over here. This is a 9 by 13. You can use whatever you have on hand. I'm going to wipe that out just a little bit to make sure there's nothing else in there. Now you're going to take 1 stick of butter, and you're going to melt it. I just melted it in the microwave. And I know this is strange. It seems like we're doing all this backwards, but you'll see how the batter rises up and gets into all those, and absorbs all that juice, and it's delicious. So we're going to do 1 stick of butter. I'm going to just pour that right in the pan. And just work it around, make sure it gets over all of it. Just like that. And then we're going to pour our 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of milk, and 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to pour that in here on top of the butter. Now, I've used real butter. You can use margarine if that's all you have on hand. I have used margarine before, a stick of margarine. It works too, but I'm using that real butter today. Now, let me get a spoon, because what I like to do is we're going to pour this, but I kind of like to take my peaches and kind of put them around a little bit in there, and then we'll pour the juice in. Just kind of make sure they're evenly distributed. Today's Sunday. We had church today. We're getting ready for our 4th of July celebration tomorrow. We were supposed to go to my dad's, but he's under the weather, so we're just going to have John's brother over and his family for some ribs and baked beans and potato salad and hot dogs and, I'm sorry, not hot dogs, but hamburgers. Going to do all that tomorrow. Now you just like I said, lay these out so they're kind of even, and then you're going to take this juice and you're just going to pour it over that. Okay? All right. Now, and that's what it looks like, and it's kind of a gushy mess. But we're going to put this in a 400-degree oven for 25 to 27 minutes, and when we finish, I'll come back and I'll show you the finished results. I'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to show you the finished product with my peach cobbler. I baked it for 400 degrees for 30 minutes. And I just took it out, and this is what it looks like. It is, looks like a bread on top, and as you notice, when we put it in, it was just kind of liquidy, but that's what happens. That dough will rise up, and it comes in, and all that dough, every time you take a bite, you're going to get a great little bit of that peach juice in there, and it's going to be amazing. I hope you try this, and please like my video and subscribe to Meals with Marsha, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.